Hello everyone, it is August 23rd, 2026, and we are back with our daily Wordle. It is Wordle number 1891. So, continuing what I was saying at the end of yesterday's video about all the seafood in the islands and all the water bodies, I was talking about how I didn't do too much of Sweden. I saw a bunch of Denmark, but Sweden, it was just mainly southern Sweden, barely central Sweden. So, and then I was gonna say, I forgot to mention on the day on the first video of pre-recordings of August 18th, pre-recording, anyway, what am I saying? I'm saying that I also actually got to visit Norway one day when we were climbing up north a little bit from Gothenburg. We were close to the Norway border, so we went to Norway, and we went to one of the bigger cities too. It was pretty close to the border, called Halden, and so there's a really cool fort up there. So I also did get to see a little bit of Norway, so I can claim I have been to Norway now as well. So I've been to all the Scandinavian countries. I still have one Nordic country left, which is Iceland. Hopefully that will happen soon enough. But yeah, so obviously I still have to do like all of Norway other than that, and then we have to do northern Sweden, northern Finland, even central Sweden and central Finland too, because for Finland we've only done like a little bit of southern Finland, like Helsinki, and Sweden though we did a lot of southern Sweden. For Finland we've only done like Helsinki, so yeah, so those still need a lot, but Denmark is like basically completely done. I don't think I'm going back to Denmark, even though I love Denmark, but we've done so much of Denmark that anything I do would probably be a repeat of what I've already seen. We did that much in a week too. I mean, it's because of their long days. You'd see sunset was at like 9:20, but you'd still see daylight at 11 p.m., which is kind of crazy, and it felt really weird to me because I'm not used to that, obviously. Here, because where I live, sunset is really early. Even in the summer, we only have like barely 8 p.m. sunsets. So, anyway, so yeah. Like I said, though, we had a cool trip, though, and so, yeah. I wish I did this part of the yapping the other day, but I forgot to, so I did it here a few days late. So today is an odd-numbered day. We'll start with Slate. So, let's see. So, an L in position, an E that is out of position. Okay. Let's try Chimp. Oh, wow, nothing. Literally got nothing. Okay. Interesting. Elegy. Bleed. I want to do elegy for some reason. Let's just have a little fun. Okay, so the helpful thing about this is that we know where the E is. There's only one spot now where the E can go, which is the fourth position. But the interesting thing is what goes between the L and the E. It could be something like older has been an answer, but it can be olden. That's a word I don't really think about at all, but it can be olden. It could have been something. It could also be some word like bluer. Oh no. Okay, that's not. I'm gonna go with olden first because that was my first instinct. Plus, that's I think a better word than bluer. So here we go. Is the answer to today's Wordle word olden? Yes, it is. Nice. Okay, good. Oh, thank God I did not go with bluer. So yeah, so after the E was basically locked in the fourth position, I kind of had it already. So olden it is. Slate, chimp. Slate, chimp. Keep chimp. Okay, they said bluer. Elegy down to 6, and then olden. So Squirtle took 3 guesses just from bleed. Because he got the D. But it went with olden over older, which is kind of interesting. So yeah, bluer. Yeah. Olden is probably a new answer. Yeah, it is a new answer. Older has been an answer, like I said, but not olden, and so that's why I went with olden over older, and it worked. So there you go. That is it for today's Wordle. If you have any questions or comments, please put those below, and as always, thanks for watching. Bye-bye.